Hello everyone, P.H.D. Realtor here. I just wanted to show everyone, I'm leaving Altamont Springs now, headed towards the Sanford area, and I love when I gotta go show 10 houses and the weather is like this. This is one of the reasons why I love living in Orlando. Blue skies and white clouds. Actually, I'll probably keep recording because there's an eyesore building. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with it, but anyone that's ever been to Orlando or knows Altamont Springs in Orlando, right off of I-4, they call it the I-4 eyesore, is a building that I don't even know if it's finished yet. They've been trying to, it's owned by a church, and I guess, you know, as tithes and donations came in, they've slowly but surely, over like 15 years, add and construct and continue on with the building. And I don't think it's not an ugly building. You're going to see it now coming up here on the right. It's not an ugly building, but it's just like off of I-4 in the middle of like nothing. There it is, sorry. It's up there, that glass looking one. And I haven't been this way in a while. I don't even know if it's done, but they do call it the I-4. See, Altamont Springs. The I-4 eyesore. Let's see now when we go by if this thing looks completed or not. I don't even know if it's occupied. I mean, but let me tell you, for a church building, that's pretty big. That's Crane's Roost Landing right there, which is super, really nice, like walk around park. But there you go. There's the I-4 eyesore. You can Google it. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh wow, they got a parking thing now. They did not have that before. Parking thing's empty, and I know it's a Saturday, but anyways, there it is. I-4 eyesore. We're headed now to Sanford to go see our biggest property today, actually, and it's a 3-3. It's a townhouse, but it's almost 2,000 square feet. The pictures look really nice, very well maintained townhouse, and I'm definitely going to take pictures and video of that one. Hopefully I won't run into a realtor and there won't be any issue, and I can take pictures and videos for you guys. But yeah, I'm headed on I-4 East. Like I said, I just left the Altamont Springs area, and we are now headed to the Heathrow area. And it's interesting, even though this buyer, my veteran guy, really didn't want to consider like any townhouses or condos. He really wanted, like most people do, a single family home. This townhouse is just so big and beautiful. The roof was just redone in the community, so that's a major plus. And why is that a major plus? Well, a lot of people know, yes, in townhouse and condo communities, let me turn this around now. They do take care of the roofs and the maintenance of the grounds and things like that. But when an association is contemplating a big ticket item like that, like redoing the roofs or maybe repainting the entire community, guess what? Whatever your normal HOA or association dues are, they'll do a special assessment, spread it out, to every homeowner in the community, and sometimes only give you 12 months, whatever that extra expenditure is, to pay whatever your portion of that big ticket is. I have literally seen associations, when they were going to do roofs or paint the community, add a special assessment of $800 a month that had to be paid off within 12 months, or they were going to put a lien on the property. So that's why the fact that the roofs here in this community were literally just completed earlier this month, that's why that is definitely a value that someone has to consider. And whenever I have a buyer looking at a community with a condo or HOA association, and they are considering making an offer, one of the first calls I make is to the HOA manager or the community property manager to ask, are there any upcoming pending special assessments that are coming at least through the next year. Whatever year I'm in, I ask all throughout the next year, are there any special assessments that are going to be levied on the homeowners? Because that can be an unexpected thing that simply, if you don't ask the question, your buyer can get stuck with one of these special assessments. And yeah, sometimes they do give you 2 years or whatever. They'll forecast we're going to be, changing the roofs in 2024. But not always. Like I said, this one community gave them 12 months. And it literally added the special assessment of $800 and something a month, which you would think, how can that be possible? How could they do that? They can. Condo associations and HOA communities, believe it or not, have a lot of power, which is why a lot of realtors and even people that live in those HOA communities really don't like them. You can't have vans with signage on them. You can't, paint your house a certain color or whatever, which that I kind of get. You don't want your neighbor to be, painting their house Pepto-Bismol pink. I get that. But anyways, always keep that in mind when you guys are thinking of buying in an HOA or condo association. Ask about, are there any pending special assessments? All right. So I'm going to focus back on the road, and thanks for watching. Bye.